Sports. Spaceship. 12-hour stream. Biden blast.
You're still doing the 12-hour stream, my sweet, sweet boy. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
F1.
What?
No F1.
Well, we have a sports podcast.
Hockey bad.
What? Hockey's great.
Hockey sucks.
What the fuck?
I'm up.
Hey, the 12-hour stream, baby.
Yeah, I had a big nightmare.
Do you want your blankie?
No.
You thought about it. Whoa.
I thought about it.
Good morning.
Woo.
How long have you been up?
12 hours, 13 technically.
Do you want to film Foul Tip today?
That's right, guys. Foul Tip episode 26, baby.
Are you ready to go? Welcome, everyone, to episode 26. Wahlid, you've been here.
Oh, have I?
It smells like ass.
It is. I've been ripping ass all day for 12 hours because I've been streaming as a punishment for our fantasy tourney. I don't even know. I don't even care.
There's some stains, some white stains on the couch.
That was Ryan.
Well, if you see behind us, we're on it. Well, introduce where we are.
Guys, today we're on Candace. That's right. The spaceship landed right here in a stadium for the 12-hour stream that I had to do. If you guys watched it with me, I love you all. I love you guys all. I love you guys so much. I'm very tired, but I'm going to record this podcast to the best of my ability.
Candace is here to help you.
Yeah, and
I'm here to help you.
I got to say, those 12 hours were very, very fun.
Is the stream going to be available to watch?
It is going to be available to watch on tmgstudios.tv and YouTube. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's going to be, you guys are going to see it.
What happened with the TikTok?
Oh, dude. So, so we had a TikTok stream and the YouTube stream going on at the same time, and it was great because the sounds were playing, people were donating. It was all going to charity.
Does that traumatize you?
No, not at all. And then Emil came on, and then Ben came on, and God, that was...
You know Ben's going to fucking go off the rails.
That was a dangerous... This guy was eating a bowl of candy, wrappers all over him, eating the rice, eating Belvita fucking crisp or whatever, and then started talking about the Taliban, not band.
Yes.
Taliban. And we're like, hey, if someone donates X amount of money, he'll take off his shirt. So it's already if I was a TikTok security person watching the stream, I'm like, this shit's getting banned ASAP. And then he decided, when we did take off his shirt, he decided to stand up and he goes, hey, you guys want to see something cool? And then sucks in his belly, and he looks like a fucking alien.
And then that's when the
and then immediately after the TikTok.
So now Real TMG Studios TikTok is banned from going live
for like a week or
for
something.
a week.
Yeah, because of Ben.
All because of Ben. I called it in the live stream. I said I was going down the list of people. I was there, Noel earlier, and then Brooke and Connor, and I got down all the way to Ben at 12. And I was like, when you get to this point, you gotta be careful what you do on live because this man will just do anything he fucking wants.
Unhinged. I'm glad we had him on for only an hour because God knows what he would have done. He would have got us banned on YouTube.
Well, hey, I'm really, really proud of you. Not gonna lie, of doing this 12-hour stream. You made it very fun. Everyone loves you.
Well, listen, the Muhammad Army just kept me going. You know,
and it was great. It was great for Foul Tip. So that's all the fucking. Are you ready to do a sports podcast today?
Sports? Oh, good. Yeah, I need
this beautiful trophy that's sitting in between us.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all mine, bitches.
That's Zach's fantasy fucking trophy.
This is what all the live stream was about. We the charity money is going to Turkey and Syria for the earthquake. What was it?
HBAP.
You're gonna recite that. You've said that so many times.
It's all in my head. I'm gonna say it for the next few days too, randomly.
But we've got the charity going for them from the live stream and the TikTok.
Hey, do I look tired?
You look great.
Yeah.
You look like you could play a sport right now. You look like you could do another 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, just could we get more tape on his eyes, please?
Guys, we got a crazy fucking episode for you today. All right, what are we gonna dive into, Zach? Let them know.
Well, we have the epic interview that's happening
Epic?
smack dab in the middle of this. Don't skip yet. But Ramy Youssef.
That's right, Golden Globe fucking winner, show producer, curator, stand-up legend, Ramy fucking Youssef on the show.
I think it goes Blake Anderson from our episode 1.
Yeah.
And tied with that is Ramy Youssef.
I think, yeah, Ramy Youssef is my favorite fucking guy.
That was amazing. I don't know how you got that. It's just Vine life.
Let's just say he owes me a couple favors.
You and the favors. I think I owe you a massive favor for doing this 12-hour live stream and then straight into an episode. And then we're talking F1, hockey, NBA, life, Jake Gyllenhaal. Wally's going to take a nap in between all of this because I don't even know if he watched anything besides the stream.
Nope, that's right. It was me, the stream, the Muhammad Army.
The comment section.
The chat was actually really cool. At one point, it became just like a community in itself. People were talking with each other. I would hop in. I would talk to them. That was the one.
Voicemails?
I was calling people. That was the one cool thing about the stream, was being able to interact with all those people. And I would definitely, not as a punishment, but I would definitely do it again.
Well, we would love another thumbs up, another comment.
Hey, guys, let me do this one, all right?
Please take it away.
Guys.
You deserve it. You can stop holding.
No, I'm going to keep holding it. I streamed for 12 hours, all right? And then after that 12 hours, I came onto a podcast to talk about sports. I don't want to talk about sports right now. I'm exhausted. But all I could ask for you, please, is like this video. Leave a comment, not for Zach.
This man's doing prayer hands.
All right, do it for me, for what we've been through. You know what we've been through. Do it for me, all right?
Please.
And then also rate this podcast on 5 stars on wherever you listen to podcasts.
But
Spotify, Apple.
You gotta spam the comments with the BB.
What was the BB?
The Biden blaster.
Oh yeah, there's a joke. This is the last thing I'll say about the stream. We're playing what's it called? Jack in the Cracker Box. Jackbox. We're playing Jackbox
at 1 a.m.
Yeah, and it's a group game. Everyone can throw in jokes. And one of the joke prompts was, "What is a word for passing your bowel movements?" And Cameron, some random dude in the chat, said Biden blasting.
One of the best things ever. So if you guys want to comment, the Biden blasters are here from the stream. If you guys are loyal to the stream and know exactly what Willie's talking about, leave that Biden blaster comment. Leave a thumbs up. And let's fucking dive right into this bad boy.
That's right. I'm going to be Biden blasting all day.
Did you Biden blast into a F1 race car?
I did not Biden blast an F1 race car, but I heard the race was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. So I was planning on buying the dudes back here, Kyle and Luke, very big F1 race, and Noel, obviously, but Noel was in New Zealand. How do you do a New Zealand accent? I don't even know.
Oi, mate.
Very good. But Noel, he doesn't have anyone to talk F1 with, so I decided to go ahead and step up to the plate and start watching some F1. Okay. And I woke up at 7 a.m. Kyle and Luke back here were talking about buying F1 TV Plus, negative, divide, multiply.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Times.
I was thinking about buying it, but I already bought $100 worth of ESPN Plus, and I didn't know that if you have a Disney Plus account, which I do have, you also have ESPN Plus. So I literally have Disney, and now I have a separate ESPN Plus account.
For what?
God knows what. But I am watching a lot of hockey on ESPN Plus, which is cool.
Nice.
So anyways, I already bought that, so I was like, I don't want to yet spend another $100 that I don't really have anyway.
Right.
So I watched it on ESPN Plus. And I'm glad I didn't fucking buy F1 TV Plus. The race was just literally dudes going around the track, and that was basically it. And I get that's what F1 is, okay? But the thing is I watched all 5 seasons of Drive to Survive.
So you're expecting drama.
I'm expecting a dude to fucking drive by shooting another racer, fucking Pierre gas him up, Lee, and then fucking Alonso suck my nut, El Padre, where the fuck his nickname is, and just fucking wreck him. But no, it was just a straight race. Dudes just fucking waving, hands shaking, besito on
Yeah,
the
kisses
fucking
on the
cheeks. And
So you're expecting action. You didn't get any of the action. You just saw a
No.
lot of fast cars.
yeah, that was it. And it was, the car's going 250 miles an hour. There's one crash, Charles Leclerc or whatever the fuck, Ferrari. I wrote earlier in the week, we were prepping for the episode. I was like, watch out for Charles. He's fucking good. No.
Bad curse, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, fuck. Now my curse is going into F1.
Dude, it's going to any sport. Any sport you say, it will go to.
Well, now I even joined a fantasy league for F1.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you're that deep?
And I have no idea. I have no idea if it's even like a legit, like cool fantasy league. It's Grid Rival.
It sounds fake.
Grid Rival. There's like over 1,000 people there's like 100 different leagues or whatever, and there's like 1,000 people in this league that I'm in, F1 or F1 Humor, or I think it was my subdivision that I signed up for. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I signed up for 5 racers, one team. I don't know,
Dude,
but
you know how I know F1's going to be big this year is when I see it all over my TikTok feed.
yeah,
Alfonso's going hard on TikTok.
yeah.
If you go on his page, he's doing every fucking trend possible.
The thing is though, so he's one of the older drivers
Yeah.
in the crew. I don't think I don't think he knows what he's signed up for when he's doing these fucking TikToks. Like I think he's just like a little puppet, like with
Yeah.
his social media
Hey,
team.
you gotta hit the gritty. Sorry.
What?
A gritty?
Gay as El Gritty.
Ah, McDonald's griddle. Yes.
Is Alonso, is he Hispanic?
Or Italian.
He's Spanish.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Can we play? Can we play his gritty video? Because there's some like it was so bad, but it has so many. Everyone's
Because he doesn't know what
Buddy
the
is literally gritting on the frozen weight.
fuck. Look at what they're
Literally
making him
hitting the
do.
frozen like gritty.
Look, he doesn't even want to fucking do this thing. He's literally just like, what do I do? Someone definitely taught him a few seconds before,
Yeah,
just
on the
wave
spot.
your arms up and down and
It's just
skip.
like step. Poor guy.
And he doesn't even look at the camera after. And then like all the like the trends that he's doing.
Yeah.
He's blowing up though.
He's crushing on his. What is his? How many followers does he have now? Over 700,000. Holy fuck.
More than you.
Yeah.
He gets millions of views on each. Dude,
Go on the one with the green light on the right, real quick. So basically, yeah, live reaction to.
he doesn't want to do any of this.
He's doing like the Sigma face, the Christian Bale, whatever the fuck.
Can he do that?
Huh?
Nice. That was pretty good.
Is it Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good job.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I know F1's gonna be huge this year because all these guys are getting on TikTok, and I know there's a few other racers that are on TikTok that aren't this cringe, but they've been showing up on my feed the last few weeks.
Don't you? Do you think that it makes the sport like more boring sounding? You know what I mean? Like, so they have the Netflix series, and then they have just like all these drivers doing all these fucking TikTok moves just to draw as much attention to the sport
And
as
it's
possible.
working. Look how many fucking
I know it's
views.
working, but like when
the
I
way-
watch the race, I'm like, oh, he's not whittling on the fucking waist wag.
I think this might be the last big few years for F1. I don't know.
That's a hot take.
I don't know. I feel like
What the hell?
I feel like this one where I'm hearing about it and it's showing up on my feed for a guy who barely watches any sport
Well,
like that.
Obviously, it knows that we're talking about TikTok. Knows that we're trying to get into F1, so it's feeding you all the fucking videos that you possibly can have.
Cooking videos, cooking videos. Just yell into my phone.
But about the race, Verstappen for Red Bull,
He had a big lead, right?
30-second lead for 57 whatever laps.
And 30 seconds is a long time.
Yeah.
right?
That's a fuck ton. I could take a shit and come back and he's still in the lead. He can go in the fucking pit for like 4 or 5 tire changes.
And just chill.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Just fucking learn a handshake with one of the engineers or whatever. But Verstappen is apparently going to be the GOAT for like the whole fucking year of F1. So is it worth watching? But Alonso was cool. Aston Martin, Are you yawning?
Bro, I streamed for 12 hours. I can't yawn on the goddamn podcast.
We're talking about F1 though.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to yawn. All right. I'm sorry.
Alonso going from fifth to third was cool. He had a little back and forth with Hamilton, and Mercedes isn't looking as good as what they maybe have been in the past.
Hey, how's Haas doing?
Haas was trash again.
No.
They
come
were
on.
okay. I don't know. They were like very, very subpar. But Pierre Gasly going from last to ninth, I think it was really cool. But other than that, Ferrari kind of Sainz for Ferrari was the only one that kind of held up because Leclerc crashed, and I may have cursed you. So sorry, Leclerc.
Yeah, you got anyone for the next race? You want to curse?
Oh, I gotta check my fantasy lineup. I don't even know how to
I
fucking
can't
do
believe
it.
you're a fantasy. So
I wanted Yuki to be good, but he wasn't good.
oh,
Yeah, what were
maybe.
you?
I was just saying, why would you sign up for a fantasy thing? You don't even know how to.
Because we read the comments, and all the
Uh-huh.
comments on our last Foul Tip episode when we were talking about F1 was like, dude, you guys gotta get into the fucking fantasy for F1, and they were giving me like their leagues to join, but I didn't join their leagues.
Maybe someone can help you out and let you join one of their leagues.
I'm sure there's still plenty of time to join another one.
And
But
go easy on you. Maybe I'll join and do a 12-hour punishment. That's for fun.
why do you squint your eyes and look like you want to fucking slash my throat? Look, man, you're the one that sabotaged your own team throughout the whole fucking thing.
No, you know what? It was worth it. It was cool. I don't regret it at all. No regrets.
We'll see tomorrow morning.
How I feel.
Yes. Passing the puck. Do you want to talk about NBA?
No, what you had the Tom Cruise thing. I want to dive into the Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I was watching season 3 or 4 of F1, and I see it was during COVID times, and I see this dude who looks exactly like Tom Cruise with the mask. I'm like, is this actually Tom Cruise? So I Googled Tom Cruise F1. Sure enough, the dude is like obsessed with F1 and just fucking testosterone and getting off to just adrenaline rushes. And you had a tidbit too as well, right?
Yeah, I feel like Tom Cruise is now. He feels like a GTA protagonist. That is his lifestyle. He thinks he's in a GTA game and that any car is available, any vehicle is available for him, and that he could just do it.
Pressing Y?
Yeah, he's doing whatever the fuck he wants. He's slamming it. He's pressing the fucking Y button. In this video, when he does like the F1 thing, at the end of it, he was like, "Oh yeah, you want to ride the helicopter?" Flips the helicopter around. The guy's a fucking animal.
I was like, when I
There's
saw him in it, I was like, is this dude like literally just in it for the thrill? And he definitely is, because he's doing other things with Red Bull that aren't even associated with fucking
Dude, all the
F1.
shit he does, he's our version of Jackie Chan.
Hell yeah.
He just does his own fucking stunts.
You know, I had another analogy as well.
What?
I watched Puss in Boots over the weekend. Tom Cruise is Puss.
He's a pussy?
No, he's Puss in Boots, because in the movie, if you want to skip this part, but spoiler for Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots, spoiler.
He's down to 8 lives. And on his 9th life, he realizes he has to live and that death is after him because he's afraid of death. But once he stands up to death in his 9th life, he says, "Fuck you, death." And he does whatever the hell he wants. And that's what Tom Cruise is doing. Tom Cruise is on his 9th life. He's fucking doing whatever the fuck he wants. And if he dies, he just lives in a space rock because he's a fucking Scientologist.
Oh, yeah, they just drop another clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me another Tom Cruise clone, please.
Hurry.
Crashes the helicopter?
He's
Don't worry
60
about
years
it.
old. He's 60 years old. You know that?
I didn't know that.
60 years old. He's doing flipping helicopters and shit.
That's fucking nuts. And then the Top Gun movie,
Yeah.
I guess Lewis Hamilton
Yeah.
for Mercedes, the driver, he is obsessed with Tom Cruise, wants to slob on the knob, and he also wanted to be in the Top Gun movie for whatever cost possible. Like, he just wanted to be a background character, anything. And Tom Cruise says, "Yes, sir, I will let you in the movie. I would actually like you to be a flyer, like a pilot guy."
Oh, shit.
And Lewis Hamilton was like, actually, I think this is like during the season of F1. I don't think I can do it.
Bro. You slipped.
It turns out that he denied the role of being a pilot. It grosses $1.3 billion. And the headline is like, Lewis Hamilton loses out on $1.3 billion. And it was a very catchy headline because I was like, what the fuck?
Click.
Yeah, I definitely clicked on that. But like I think he could have got a pretty nice check from the Top Gun movie for being like a
Well, not even that. It would just be one of those movies that just lasts forever, and then you would be known as a fucking legend, even if you like died in it. You know.
He already has what, like 7-8 titles or whatever for Mercedes, and then like on top of that, he can become like a global award winner, like fucking for Top Gun.
They would have given him an award for it. I can tell you that right now. They would have given him an award. I'd be surprised, but they wouldn't give him an award.
Just for driving 250.
Yeah, we should get Tom Cruise in here.
Or Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
You want Tom Cruise
I would love
on
Tom
his
Cruise.
ninth life?
Yeah, please. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, ExpressVPN. All right, now I'm online buying things that are private to me and things I don't want people to see.
Men's underwear.
Exactly. Boxer briefs.
Love that.
Yeah, thong.
Higher up. I was gonna
Men
say.
thong,
I didn't know if you
yeah.
wanted to say that out loud.
And I wear it reverse so the line goes straight between my...
Please continue on.
Anyways, I know most of you guys are thinking, Wahlid, why don't you just use incognito mode, alright? Let me tell you something terrible about that incognito mode, alright? It does not hide your activity, alright? It doesn't matter what mode you're on, how many times you clear your browser history. Your internet service provider can still see every single website you ever visited.
That's scary.
It is very scary.
Like if I want to watch a Lakers game, it knows I'm a Lakers fan.
That's right.
That is extremely terrifying. But anyways, that's why even when I'm at home, I never go online without using ExpressVPN. It doesn't matter who your internet service provider is. ISPs in the US can legally sell your information to ad companies. Oh no. ExpressVPN is an app that reroutes your internet connection through their secure servers, so your ISP can't see the sites you visit.
ExpressVPN also keeps all your information secure by encrypting 100% of your data with the most powerful encryption available. Most of the time, I don't even realize I have it on. All right, it just runs seamlessly in the background, and ExpressVPN is so easy to use. All you have to do is one tap, and you're protected.
You're buying those men's underwear.
That's right.
Just
Well,
willy-nilly.
don't throw it out there. That's why I got ExpressVPN.
Wow. Incognito mode here. ExpressVPN is available on all your devices, phones, computers, even your smart TV. So there's no excuse for you to not be using it. Protect your online activity today with the VPN rated #1 by Business Insider. That's awesome. Visit our exclusive link, expressvpn.com/foul, and you can get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/foul, expressvpn.com/foul to learn more.
Thank you, ExpressVPN.
Thanks, ExpressVPN.
Bye-bye.
Do you want to talk NBA or do you want to talk Jake Gyllenhaal? Or
I want to show you this funny Taiwanese basketball video, but before I do that, let's cut to our pre-recorded episode with Ramy Youssef right now.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Who
Oh
who
my
is
God.
that?
Oh
We
my
always-
God.
We always do our episodes just sitting on our phones. So yeah, you caught us at a perfect time.
The one
on.
and only. Yeah, take your time.
Let me get my let me move some shit.
No, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, you have to be natural. You live like a pig. Unless that's your dog stuff.
It's like blankets my mom made.
Oh, okay. Now we feel bad.
You can't hide your mom's
Yeah.
gifts for you. That's rude.
Mr. Ramy, please let me do an intro because it's been a very, very long time.
Dude.
One Golden Globe fucking winner, obviously, right? My favorite stand-up comic, all right?
Hey, man.
Dude.
Curator of the one and only show, Ramy. Co-curator, right? Am I getting this right? Mo,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yes.
let's not forget my favorite credit, being a Viner.
I knew we were gonna talk about that.
Oh,
We had to.
this is all we talk about.
It's history. You got to bring up the vibe.
This is all we have.
It's history. I was briefly a Viner. Yeah, I think I probably made like 20 vines. I think it was
had
like a
The legendary Rudy Mancuso with you for one. Did you ever collab with Ramy?
I don't. Not with Ramy or Rudy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, your vines were very good.
Well,
I will say.
Well, Rudy and I went to college together, and then I was in LA, and then he came to LA and lived on my couch for a long time. I mean, he was
Damn.
supposed to visit for 2 weeks, but it turned into like 4 months. And then we ended up getting like, a place with another bedroom. But then he went to live on Vine.
That's
you
right.
know, like that was
The
remember the
street.
Vine
Yes.
1600
Yeah.
Vine Street in LA was where
If
all the
that
Viners
building,
live.
if that building ever collapsed, Vine would have collapsed
Oh,
itself.
the app would have been
The
gone.
app
Yeah,
would-
like the
the
building
app would
caught
have
fire.
been
it's-
obsolete.
Yeah. It should. I was gonna ask. You're working on so many things, and you're obviously crushing it. But how do you have time to watch sports? You're so busy.
Dude, it's everywhere. I mean, the amazing thing about NBA League Pass, I don't know why they work everywhere. Like, all these other things, it's like anything with live TV, you go to a different country or,
Yep.
away from your house. NBA League Pass, it doesn't matter where you are, like it works on the plane. Like it's amazing. So that's my issue actually with Twitter and Instagram. I don't use Twitter other than for NBA. Like I actually locked myself out of my account, and it's like on an email address that I also don't have the password to. So it's
Oh shit.
like I can't even get into my own Twitter, but I have a Twitter that is just NBA. So that's like my loophole.
I have a secret sports account that I use for sports. This was before I collabed with Foul Tip podcast with Wahlid just for sports. But I was like, on my own personal account, I knew that my followers just didn't give a fuck about sports. So I just made my own like personal side account just so I can like tweet about sports and tweet about baseball and shit because I knew no one gave a fuck. But I'm on the same boat as you.
But are you tweeting stuff? Are you like going like? Is anyone following what you're saying, or is it just it's just you in your eyes?
No, I'm only following, but it got a little out of hand. Like I just got this app that blocks my app usage kind of thing because I'm
shit.
like
You have parental
I'm like an
restrictions?
uncontrollable. I put parental controls on myself because I'm such a like uncontrollable child. And so I have it where it's like blocked from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. because I'm like I should be doing stuff during those hours, but then after 5 p.m. it'll block me if I've used the apps for like more than 20 minutes. So I have this like brief 20-minute window where I'm just like reading everything that I can about LeBron. So I don't have time to write, but I can read, I can see what people are saying. But you ever use RealGM?
No, what is
the
that?
website, realgm.com. So RealGM is this like old school chat, like it's basically like message boards for basketball or football or whatever. So it's like a wiretap, right? So they source all the news from all these other, whether it be ESPN or The Athletic, but sometimes even they'll do it from like Twitter journalists. And it's like a really lo-fi website, but the message board is popping like all day. People are just on there talking shit, and I'll go on there but I'll go on to like defend people or to kind of like, just like say, like, because it'll get so negative. And so at a certain point I would go on like once or twice a day and just be like, guys, like Russell Westbrook has a family. Like, can we just like be,
yes,
like, can we just like be respectful? Like the guy is like, he's got kids. Like, are you saying like don't say this about him?
feel
Like,
I hate all the Russell Westbrook. They're calling him a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
You call him a
I
teenager.
just Ben said that.
All right.
I saw a video of him and his kids dancing and smiling. I just feel terrible.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Do you go on the Real GM website as you, or do you go on as an alias?
Oh no, I have an alias. Yeah, no one's them on there. It's like
there's hella other stars and actors that are commenting as well.
No one's them. It's all like, but it's all dudes who have like really, amazing insights on the game too. I mean, it's like it's pretty. But then there's also like guys who like you've seen this like LeBron thing where they'll be like, LeBron's frustrated with his teammates, and then someone will just comment like frustrated. All of it, like they just take whatever's going on with LeBron, and like it's like, look at LeBron dancing in his car, and they're like, Le musician. and then it'll just be like, all your championships are fake, and it's like, guys,
we can do better than that. Yeah,
the best one for LeBron haters is LaFraud. I think that one.
LaFraud.
Yeah, LaFraud is the number one thing that I see on Twitter for LeBron haters. But it sucks that he's injured right now because I hope the Lakers make it just because they are such a huge media team, and like they're fun to talk about. They're fun to shit on even, you know what I mean? But I do hope they make it because LeBron in his last few years of his career, you got to have LeBron in as an NBA fan.
Yeah, you can have LeBron.
Love him or hate him. Got to have him.
So are you a Knicks fan or are you... What are you?
No, it's a great question. I grew up with the Nets, right? And I remember I grew up in Jersey, and so I was a Nets fan, but I was obsessed with Allen Iverson. So I was always in this like really weird position because I'm like, I love AI, but I'm from Jersey, and so I stuck by the Nets, but I really wanted to be a Sixer fan. And then when the Nets left New Jersey, I was just like, dude, like I barely, the relationship was already so strenuous. I said, okay, I'm not following you to Brooklyn. So I'm done, you know? And then from that moment, I decided to become a bandwagon fan. Like I felt like it would just be, I'm just going to every season follow the fun storyline. Like I'm just going to be like, these guys make so much money. I'm not going to be upset at them losing. Like I can't do it anymore. Like I can't like sit and cry because like, oh, these millionaires are, you know, they didn't get to go to the Western Conference Finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm so upset. And I was like, nah, I'm just gonna jump around like a fuck it. Like people, like that was because I remember being called a bandwagon fan, and I was like, yeah.
Are you is there any fun stories you're following right now? Are you a big Russell Westbrook diehard right now, or is it
No, to be honest, it's almost like just the internet was so negative towards him that I was put in a position of defending him. I actually don't really like his game. Like I think his game is not my favorite, but it's hard to, you know, like the dude is a Hall of Famer. Like this guy has been like yeah, and he's a human being. He's a Hall of Famer and a human being. It's like, what are we even talking about? So yeah, no, I like the Memphis Grizzlies drama. I think it's really fun. They were like, we got it in the West, and then it's just gotten so bad since.
I hate the Grizzlies. The fact they just a side piece. They used their win last night over the Lakers, tying back into the Shannon Sharpe drama that happened and Lakers drop. Dude, I'm like, just let it go. Just fucking take a W and just move on. You know, like a regular.
It's also like LeBron and D'Lo are out.
Yeah, I know. So
like,
yeah.
What do you even?
And it was a close game too. So I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, and then sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was gonna say like that is the thing when you know, I don't know, the NBA thing where I like the games, and I think most of the time it's almost always competitive until the end of the third, and then just someone has more gas in the tank.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that's just how it always goes, and I think that's where the injuries start to show. Where it's like, oh, if we just had one more of our guys, you would have been cooked.
The Lakers were still hanging around, so I agree with you.
Dude.
There.
Yeah. Would you ever play in the Celebrity All-Star game? Would you ever, if they asked?
Yeah, well, it was something that I was like before COVID. I was kind of like angling. I was like, I kind of want to get involved. And then I met this dude who's like a trainer who kind of like, he's like one of these guys that you got to kind of meet with if you want to get into that game.
Yeah.
So I kind of hit him up, you know, had a couple.
I was going to say, you're at that level where you could just fucking say, yo, get me in there.
We did. Well,
I got like, next.
I'm on the cusp. You know, like, look, if I was annoying about it, I think I would have been there.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have them come to me a little bit more, you know? So I'm just kind of like, let me wait another year. I have a feeling 2024, I want to be there. I'm putting that out there.
You want to tease like you want to tease and like drop like a little mixtape of you shooting like crazy hoops or some shit?
I got a mixtape on my Instagram from when I was a kid playing basketball. It's not good, but I should put something together, like just show them what I can do. It's mainly a variety of layups.
It's good. Layups are important. You got to fucking make the easy shots. You know, that's what's important in the celebrity game.
Yeah. And then outside of basketball, I see you always wear a Mets baseball. Are you also diehard? Who's getting you into the Mets? Yourself, or is it family? Is it a
Mets
friend?
is almost always like a familial obligation. You know, like it's like no one, you know, Mets is inherited. I don't think it's often chosen. I think it's like, you know, we moved to Jersey when I was, I think, like 7 or 8, but we were in Queens before, and we lived really close to Shea Stadium. So my first live sports was my uncle taking me to the Mets and just being like, "You're gonna love this team." And it was like like the Mike Piazza days, you know.
Yeah.
And now if I watch baseball, I watch the Mets, but I'm not. That's the thing. Like with time, I did at a certain point say I got to pick one sport, and then it became basketball. But you know, basketball ends, and I get so obsessed with it that I'll read everything, man. Like if someone's like, oh, Harden's having a change of heart over the last 3 days. Like I know about it. It's too much. Like there's too much that I'm invested in. I can't do that for multiple sports, you know? And then so it's just, I stick to the basketball.
I feel that. As a diehard baseball fan, though, please just keep wearing the Mets hat and keep the sport alive for as long as you fucking
Yeah,
can.
there's a theory that baseball's dying right now.
It's not a theory. It's fake information.
I feel bad. I feel really bad for Zach right now.
No, it's gonna be alive and well. Just you look good in the hat. You look good in Ramy itself with the Mets hat. You know. So
yes, I rock the Mets hat in it. Because I that was something that I was like, oh, okay, my character me is different from me. One of the things is he's obsessed with baseball in a way that I'm, again, kind of not as much. But no, I'll keep spreading it, dude. I want it to keep going. I
keep it alive.
I believe in you all. It's a low impact sport. I feel like baseball has less off the field drama. Than football and basketball.
We need it.
Yeah.
We need people to hook up with each other. I want fucking athletes to make out off camera or some shit and stir up some tabloids or some shit.
Say something racist.
You guys are always in sports convos. Like what's the running theory on how long it's going to take for that? Like, just like, players hooking up with each other.
Dude, I mean, they're in the locker room with each other. It's a long game. They're probably tired after. They just go sleep in each other's, apartments.
Yeah,
after.
smacking a few butts here.
Yeah, it's bound to happen sooner or later.
I say this season.
Yeah, it's gonna happen now. It needs to happen.
By the way, I haven't told you this ever, but the show is incredible. It makes me uncomfortable and comfortable in a lot of good ways and bad ways. There's also so many bits that just like I wish it just like kept going, like the Halal brothers, like that shit is so insane. Like, would you ever take those guys on tour? Like a legit tour?
Oh, 100%. I mean, the real, dudes, Magic, Jordan, are obviously these like great musicians. And then it's like, when I asked them to do it, we had so much fun because and I got really into it. I was like, hey, I have this idea for the dance. And then I like threw them these dance moves and then they made it even better. And then we were just like, we got to do an album or something. I mean, it's like, but those bits it's like the comedy part of my brain that I did love when we were all running around doing Vine and stuff, right? Where it would be like, oh, it's so fun to find those small things that make you go nuts with how much you're laughing. And then I think it's so funny that you brought it up and obviously it's like where we know each other from. But I remember having like a deep, genuine spiritual crisis when I was doing Vine, because I was at this place where I was like, whoa, this takes up a lot of time. I don't think people realize how hard people work to make, online comedy that's funny. And I see the stuff that you guys still do, and it's so funny. Like every time I go on there, I'm like, man, this is like, and I know it took time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think I saw man, I saw one of your videos. You were like playing a doctor or something. You were kind of doing these like really funny bits, dude, where you had this. It was so funny, and I was just like, I know that took time, and because and it's so good, and I think we've seen so many people have like a great career doing that, right? Like,
1,000%.
Yeah.
People are like it's so it's really funny because the divide is not what you would think it is. It's like there's this kind of like, oh, there's people who are in movies and on TV and they like reach all these people, but arguably I would say people online reach way more people that like more people have probably seen stuff you guys have made online than these like Oscar movies, right? Like just by sheer numbers.
Yeah.
And so I remember having this real kind of like crisis over, oh man, like what is it that I want to do? And in a way it was like a natural flow of like where it was going anyway. But you realize like I think it's all really beautiful. Like it's like it's the online stuff it's actually affecting, I think, even like TV comedy. I don't think people watch TV comedy as much. I think they're just like, oh, I get my laughs online. Way more people watch dramas. Like people go to like TV comedies are hurting because of like how good online comedy is. Yeah. So it's I think about that period of my life a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because you're I thought you were hilarious on Vine. Outside of just Vine, you were also very funny. But on Vine, you were like one of the people where I'm like, oh fuck, this is like really good. It's well thought out. Like I remember there was one where it's like, I wish there was an app where I could see the differences between black people and white people. And it was like during that week or like that month where it was like white people be like, black people be like. But like the time, like it was even when you couldn't even edit on Vine, but your videos felt like it was all like so fluid.
They were all, I was like, I felt like it was like, like meta commentary. Like I felt like it was like somewhat popular, but it was never that popular. And then I'd hang out with these like really popular Viners, and they'd look at me like I was like the indie filmmaker Viner. they'd be like, I get what you're doing there. Yeah, that's cool. I get what you're doing. Like, and it's like, you know, King Batch, like give me
doing a backflip.
Like he's kind of like, he's like, good job, buddy. You know, and then I'm just like, thank you, King. Like, you know, I don't know. Like
touch his feet out of respect. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny you said it though, because like as a creator, like doing the online stuff, I'm trying to get to where you are right now. And the fact that you're saying like you could, or creators are finding out a way that they can just have a career just being online, getting, you know, money that way, and then just being satisfied with that nowadays is crazy. Because like I'm still trying to get up above, you know, just being on just like strictly online. But the fact that creators are just finding a way to just find a niche and like a salary and all that like living style just being online is really cool. But like your career of stand-up, like do you find like online stuff or stand-up itself is kind of drifting off, not like in a like a dying art, but like the online creating like videos and stuff like that is kind of making it more difficult for stand-up comic or comedians to like go up there and like be in front of an audience and stuff like that instead of just being behind a camera?
Yeah, because it's easier just to go on your phone versus like going to a show and then like doing like 20 minutes.
The thing about stand-up that will always, I think, live is it's really impossible to bottle up being in a room with people. Like that's the most fun thing to me, where I'm like, man, I thought of something this morning and now I'm like in a room with people, and the level of connection is different. Like I'll always be like, the thing about stand-up is like people had to put on their shoes. Like they're invested, you know, like they literally put their shoes on to see you.
Yeah.
And there's a contract that you would never get with anything that happens online or even on TV, because, you know, it's not passive. Like someone showed up to have a good time and to connect with you. And so when that happens, I think there's like this intangible thing. And I think that, you know, a lot of people are putting stand-up online, and I think that's also really cool. But I've never put stand-up online. I never even put stand-up online at the time when I was like dabbling with online, because I always felt like, oh no, this is like something for in person. Now my opinion's changing a little bit. Like I'm working on a special that I'm going to put out this year. Last one I put out was like 4 years ago, and then I think once I put out that, I might try and dabble with a little bit of like what it looks like to do it online, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what would make it feel special for me, like just for me, like just you know, because I think like we all got to just like what we're doing and feel like we could actually like do it in a you know, effective way for, you know, to feel like you're actually contributing something or growing with what you're doing. And
just
so,
post the first 5 seconds. That's all you need to do. That's it. No caption, no nothing.
I watched your stand-up special last night, Feelings, on HBO Max. The audience is very tight-knit, right? It was like, I'm pretty sure what the camera was showing was the full audience. So it was awesome to see. But also thank you for still showcasing that hooking up with cousins is totally cool. From the white community, we thank you so much. We're going to continue doing it. But the joke the cousin joke, you continued on Ramy, and then the stand-up special, I was like, wait, he did this fucking joke on Ramy too. But I thought it
came from the stand-up for sure. It was like a lot of the stuff in the show would like start on stage. I'd be like, oh, I want to play with this more and flesh it out. And it's so funny. My mom's gonna kill me, but they asked me to do that show, Finding Your Roots. You know, like where they like look into your past.
Oh shit!
Or whatever. And my mom was like, "No, it was only my mom was not allowed because she didn't want all our cousin shit out there." But you know, like it. And I was like, I've already kind of said it, and she's like, "Yeah, but don't put facts behind it." I was like,
wait, did any of your cousins come out of the blue and be like, "Hey, is this about me?" Do you think?
No, I think the idea was more like I knew I just knew, like, there were people in my family who were cousins, and I was like, and it was just it was a funny area to play with. But it wasn't, it wasn't like a personal, like actually happened. I just like the idea of, like you said, I think that like comfortable, uncomfortable, and kind of just like playing around with it is always, it's just fun. It's like the kid.
It was
a bit.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
it was weird for me because I'm like, fuck, like I shouldn't feel uncomfortable, but for some reason I am. It's probably just because I've like never seen anyone talk about the things that you were talking about, like even about the cousin stuff. Like I just remembered like my uncle married his cousin and they're super happy.
Breaking news. That's awesome. You got to work with a lot of obviously amazing stars and characters on Ramy. But were there any? Say the name for me, the Mr. Ali guy.
Oh, Mahershala.
I'm throwing him under the bus. We practiced this name like so fucking much.
Mahershala Ali,
Yes.
Bella Hadid,
Mia
Khalifa.
Yeah.
I didn't know Majid Jordan played the Halal brothers.
That's them. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's them.
sick.
They were totally incognito.
But were there any actors that you were hoping would come on Ramy that didn't work out, or maybe? Just
I loved how easy it was for you to pronounce Mia Khalifa, though. You were ready for
That was so fast for him.
one of the best hockey commentators out there.
Yeah, I know from the sports.
Sports podcast.
Yeah, we love her sports.
He had that
takes,
podcast with Gilbert Arenas. That was always
yes.
jokes. Gilbert Arenas is so funny.
Yeah. And
The stuff he says is hilarious.
And also, just another podcast moment from the NBA world is John Wall hating on the Houston Rockets and then being traded back to the Houston Rockets was
So
very funny.
Within like a week. I mean, like, it's
I know.
so funny, dude. That was like Pat Bev too. He was like,
Yep.
it's just, that stuff is so funny.
Yeah.
Pat Bev tried to say that he requested his trade.
He did. I just saw that recently. Yeah.
But it was really funny because he like posted the photo of him and D'Lo, and he's like, "We're back together, like brothers back together."
Yeah. It's drama.
You gotta get something up.
Drama in the NBA, baby.
But was there anyone that you wanted like really bad, or even like, oh, it'd be really cool if I had this person to do this thing?
We had at one point we had Lindsay Lohan in the mix.
Oh, nice.
But she wasn't able to make it. I think for the most part, though, everything's like, I feel like really, it's been a blessing how organic the casting has been. Like, it's always just been like the cast feels like it just has always existed in a way that I think things I really like feel like, where it doesn't feel jammed together. It doesn't feel forced. The family feels like a family. The friends feel like friends. All of that.
Yeah, you have a very tight knit, which is really cool. Like even seeing Steve on the show and like seeing how long you've like been friends with him. It's just like it's very wholesome seeing that.
Yeah, you even got to fucking act in front of Mahershala Ali shirtless. So yeah, that's cool. That's iconic.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying my best. All right, god damn.
Just do like just dub it. When you guys just do some post and dub.
Didn't Lindsay Lohan get punched on an IG Live not too long ago?
No way, really?
Yeah, I thought she got.
Holy, come on.
I thought she got punched. I'll figure it out. I'll send it to you.
That makes me feel so bad.
No, I think she was like in Turkey or Syria or I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Sounds like a situation should be in, but.
You get to segue yourself out of this.
I'll find it.
I can't help you.
Congratulations on the puck.
I think you should dub this part too.
Yeah.
I think from when he said Mahershala, add Mahershala, and then just a straight stream of Mahershala Ali over everything you're saying until we get to here.
He was trying to say mashallah. Come on.
Mashallah.
Yeah. I'm doing my best.
Congratulations on your pup.
Oh,
very,
dude.
very cute. How'd you get it? How old is it? How's the training?
He's 7. He's a rescue. We got him. He was super shaved down because he'd been in the street. And so he looked like a little mouse, but then his hair grew out and it's like really curly. And so I live in Brooklyn and everyone thinks he's just like a designer dog that I bought. And I have to kind of be like, no, he's like from the streets.
This is his story.
You don't know what this dude's been through. I don't know what he's been through. But he's amazing, man. It's nice to have a little pup.
Yeah, I agree. I got a dog like about a year ago, and I was gonna ask you, isn't it like illegal for us to have dogs? Because we're Muslim.
Yeah, I think this is okay. So this is like Muslim, like a big question in our communities. I've like talked to sheikhs about this.
Please tell me.
Like I'll be in the room with someone where you think you would ask them like really learned, beautiful people, and like you're like, okay, like you want to ask them something big, like, you know, what's the meaning of suffering or whatever, and I'm just like, can I have a dog? Like, you know, that's like they're like, you have 10 minutes with him, like ask him anything. I'm like, what's up with the dog? Like, you know, and he was like, no, dogs are good. Just, you know, just it's just his nose because he's, you know, he licks himself, and just keep him away from the prayer mat and wash your hands after you play with him. And I was like, amazing.
Okay,
yeah.
sick. Because my grandma won't come over anymore. She's
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, grandmas are always looking for a reason to not come over. Like, it's like at a certain point, like parents transition from being like really nosy and all in your shit to like, we don't want to go anywhere and like you just leave me alone.
You have to go to them now.
They're just looking for things. So the
Very
dog,
true.
it's probably not even a big belief for her. She just doesn't want to come over.
Nice. Well, we're gonna let you go here, but we do have the Nets and Knicks playing each other tonight. I know when this podcast come out, this game isn't even gonna fucking matter. But are you gonna be watching it? Are you gonna be on a real GM chat or whatever the fuck it is, or on your Twitter?
I'll be on there, and I'll tell you. Look, so just to end this really concisely, I'm a LeBron fan. I follow LeBron where he goes. I want him to do well.
Ramy.
I'm a huge fan. I love everything he does. I love his game. I love his mind games. I love his internet posting that is like incredibly
cryptic,
erratic, cryptic.
Space Jam 2, you can't forget.
Emotionally
Space Jam.
Disconnected. I love him so much I didn't watch Space Jam. Like that's how much I love LeBron. Nice. So just to like lay that out there. Right behind that, I'm all in on the Knicks. I think I love their core. I'm ready. I think Brunson is a Knick. I think the Knicks have been looking for a Knick. Yeah. You know, like just like someone who's just like straight up loves the Garden, is in there, like can play scrappy, can rise up to star level, but like you wouldn't classically consider him a star, so he doesn't have the ego. Like that's New York. You know what I mean? Like a real New Yorker isn't as straight up famous as like an LAer. And I think that's what's so cool about Brunson. He'll never get the love that like Lillard gets or like other people who are actually not that far off from his game. Like, and I know Lillard just dropped 71, but like Brunson he keeps growing, and he's just I just think he's a gem, man. I think those guys are looking good and having fun.
Yeah, you guys are on a hot streak right now. So it's a great time. Yeah. Big Knick energy.
Low wins for the Knicks. But thank you very much, Ramy, for coming on. Love your stuff. Congrats to all your success.
And I miss you. I love you. Yeah, and I hope
good to see you guys. Like truly, this was really fun. Look grateful. Grateful.
Thank you, bro.
Awesome,
Peace and blessings.
Thank
Good
you.
rest of your day.
Peace,
Thanks,
brother.
Dudes.
Bye,
See you
Ramy.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
What a sweet young man.
What a sweet young man. We get to continue this episode right now. Wow. I don't know where we're going to be after this. You just missed the whole fucking interview.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It was pre-recorded, obviously, so I took the chance to fall asleep.
So Candace just picked us up from our foul tip set and just dropped us off in another stadium?
Yeah, because it was pre-recorded and I wasn't going to do the interview dying.
Yes. You did have way more energy in the interview than you do now. So.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if commenters can tell if I have any more facial hair. But I don't want to like be too embarrassing where it's like, no, dude, like your facial hair sucks ass.
Well, let me show you this Taiwanese basketball video because it is crazy.
I have nothing for this. You just want to watch this?
No, it's so funny. There's a basketball team in Taiwan, and basically, to distract them from his 3-point shot, there's these cheerleaders cheering in front of the fucking shooter, and he completely misses, dude. They're fucking twerking. He just completely fucking misses.
I would have to go to the locker room. I would call timeout, pretend I had to tie my shoe, and I would have to go rub one out in the locker room if I saw that. Male cheerleaders too. Locker room break.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Real quick timeout.
A
Quick 30-second.
Mascot throwing it back. I'm out.
Would you need a 30-second timeout or a full timeut for that video?
I wouldn't be suspended from the game. I would need to be ejected.
Ejected?
Yeah, I would need to be
Ejected for ejaculation.
No, let's go into NBA. There's a lot of drama happening.
There is a lot of drama happening in NBA. Do you want to do a nice transition line for it?
That's right. Hey, speaking about drama,
We'll cut to an NBA take. You know when they slate in drama?
no, hang on.
I see that mind churning. Those thoughts are flying around.
Oh, speaking about spilling.
Verstappen's in the lead.
No,
He's going around Wahlid's head.
No.
He's got the 30-second lead.
Speaking about dribbling problems. All right, let's go ahead.
And he slam dunks it. Yeah, so a gentleman for the Memphis Grizzlies, ladies and gentlemen, has taken over all social media accounts, all NBA headlines. Ja Morant, for the last, 2 fucking weeks, has just taken every headline possible. He has 4 main issues happening, okay? And it's summed up nicely here from this tweet. If you click on the first picture, por favor. Ja Morant's inner circle allegedly aimed red laser at Indiana Pacers during aggressive confrontations after the game.
That's right, the van thing. And
Yes.
It's supposed to be
So
a
an
gun.
SUV of carrying Ja Morant's crew, his just like, his little side posse.
Yep.
Is driving behind some Indiana Pacers players because they got, I guess, into an altercation with Ja Morant, the players, or like some of the staff. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they the Grizzlies team from Ja Morant were chasing them, and reportedly the Indiana Pacers players were saying that a red laser was shined into the SUV
Because from a gun. Crazy.
which is fucking nuts. So Ja Morant, he may get a pass for that one because it's just his squad, and he didn't shine the laser pointer,
Yeah.
but he was talking some shit, and he definitely riled up the Pacers
the boys,
players.
yep.
The next possible altercation this is just accusations, except for the last one, which he was showing the gun. Anyways, Ja Morant allegedly punched Teen a dozen times.
Wild.
Flash gun. Police report says. This is fucking nuts.
Wild.
Can we go back to the summary of this one? I just want to make sure I get it right. Fight with 17-year-old. Ja Morant was playing a pickup game at his house. Oh, yes. So Ja Morant had a 17-year-old over. I'm assuming he was just like a family friend or some shit like that. I'm assuming he wasn't inviting a minor over to just get his confidence back up after a loss of the Grizzlies or some shit. Ja Morant was playing a pickup game at his house with a 17-year-old, and Ja's, again, his posse was there.
Yeah.
A very important theme here is this posse crew that Ja Morant keeps hanging out with.
Okay.
The kid threw a basketball. They, like when you're mad at each other, you throw the basketball and
you
catch
check
it.
or whatever,
and then,
yeah.
So Ja Morant threw the basketball first, like kind of saying like "fuck you," and then the kid catches it and throws it back at Ja Morant, and the ball slips through Ja Morant's hands, hits him in the face, and Ja Morant instantly fucking like trigger warning, just gets fucking pissed,
Yeah.
and hits Ja Morant in the chin, and then Ja Morant hits him in the head, like beats him up.
Damn.
Fucking kicks his ass. And then Ja Morant went inside, came out with a gun, didn't flash it at the kid, but he did show that he had a gun, probably talking some shit.
Yeah.
At a 17-year-old kid over a pickup game in your fucking own house, dude.
The guy's messy, man.
Just say get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Third story. Ja Morant accused of making threatening statement to Memphis mall guard. This one, dude.
What happened here?
So Ja Morant's mom
Yeah.
went to Finish Line,
The shoe store.
the shoe store
Right.
in Memphis, to buy some shoes. Apparently didn't have a very friendly conversation with the clerk there
Yeah.
that she was checking out. And the mom called Ja Morant to come help her out.
Yeah.
Ja Morant comes with his posse, once again, with 9+ people.
For what? 99 people to go help your mom at Finish Line?
Dude, I don't fucking know, man.
You need one person.
I guess the coupon wasn't fucking working at Finish Line. The size was too small. They didn't have a size 7 or whatever.
2 left feet. I mean, I would be pissed too.
You did buy me some shoes that
Yeah, I would be pissed.
But the posse crew of Ja Morant threatens the clerk. The security guard comes, escorts them out. One of the crew members gets into like a little small altercation with the security guard, and he feels threatened, so he calls the cops, and then the crew leaves with Ja Morant.
This guy's messy,
The
but
dude is fucking nuts. And then the most recent one is finally it all comes together. A few nights ago, or it ended up being in the early morning, like 4 a.m. of Memphis time. Ja Morant goes on his own Instagram live and flashes a pistol, gun, whatever the fuck it is. Ja Morant appears to flash a gun on his Instagram live video while posing topless in a strip club. He's not the stripper. Just being
Let's
clear.
make that
He
clear,
didn't.
yeah.
This isn't a side job that he has of being a stripper. He can't throw it back. Not like me. Anyways, just days after police report revealed a $12 million a year NBA star flashed weapon at 17-year-old after. Okay. Anyways, so this is he just flashed a gun at a strip club.
yeah, I saw the video. He was hanging out and he was just like with the gun,
Yeah.
like this, holding it like this.
So the side that people are on for like the Ja Morant slobber knobbers,
Yeah,
they're saying it's
that's what they call him.
yeah. Anyone that rides.
Didn't he just do a collaboration with Nike?
Yep.
Nike dropped him or what?
Nike had a statement saying like we are riding with Ja Morant as he figures out his life and like all that shit. Or something like
Whoa.
that. But they dropped Kyrie Irving, who did the anti-Semitic.
I mean,
rant.
both are very bad, but drop both of them. Put your money where your mouth is.
So I don't want to get into the Kyrie shit.
Just like right when all of this happened, he had just partnered with Powerade. Like
That's true.
the day
Yeah.
of.
Yep, that's fucking true.
So he's flexing his power.
Ja Morant goes with Nike and Powerade, and now he's fucking powers getting to his
So
head.
does he get suspended now?
Yeah, so he now he went on definitely his social media team went on his socials for him and wrote a nice statement saying basically I'm gonna deal with my issues, take some time away from the team. The team suspended him for 2 games, but then the coach
Only 2?
Yeah, but then the coach said he's not coming back for an indefinite amount of time. And that word always fucking throws me off because I don't fucking know like if that means forever or it could mean he's back tomorrow. So it literally like it always that word is always just thrown around.
I would be so stressed to work for Ja Morant's social media team.
Yeah.
I just be like, yo, we're gonna take your phone away from you.
They get like cool like plugs, you know, like Powerade and Nike,
Yeah.
but then all of a sudden like they get slapped with all these 4 fucking crazy like fucking things. Ja Morant, he just needs. I have a Shannon Sharpe video because I'm just a white guy and I don't have. I think I plugged it at the top. Yes, I'm just a white guy. I don't.
You're white?
Yes, I don't. I'm not.
Dude, I thought you were Armenian or something.
Never held a gun in my life. I don't have any room to speak for Ja Morant and any advice for him. But I thought this was a very nice way for Shannon Sharpe, who had an altercation with the whole Grizzlies team during a Lakers game,
Yeah,
on the floor courtside,
I remember.
to just give him a nice word of advice.
Let's watch
Bro,
it.
you not hard. That's not your life. People that in that life would give anything to be in your life.
Great point.
For some reason, you're worth 30. You got a $200 million contract, and you want people in the NBA to think you hood, to think you gangster, because you roll with these type of people. Bro, you putting yourself in harm's way when you don't have to. Nobody looks at you, John, and think, man, that's a thug. He hood. He down. He bought that. You not.
There's a funny TikTok
Stop
where
pretending.
RCDC?
All you do is yap
What?
and about, oh, I'm gonna let
RCDC?
him live to see another day. I'm gonna do this. You're not gonna do nothing. What you're gonna do is get yourself in trouble.
Yep.
Put yourself and your family in harm's way when you don't have to. Bruh, you not hard.
That's good.
not your
Okay,
life.
look up RCDC World on Instagram. I have one video I'm gonna show you real quick.
is this the one where I was gonna talk about how they like mock with the Eminem voice track? Have you seen that?
No, here I'll show
Oh,
you.
dude, there's a hella good one.
RCDC World. I just thought this video was funny because they're talking about how these guys made it at the hood and they don't have to do all that dumb shit anymore.
But this is a comedy.
This is a comedy skit, yeah. And the guy was like, "We don't have
Make it
to."
sure.
They're like, "We don't have to do this anymore. We're good now, dude." Let's go ahead.
We still gotta go back to the hood and show them niggas that I ain't no bitch though. They can't be thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Who? What are you talking about?
The ops, nigga. They thinking we getting sweet.
Ops? Niggas, we don't have no ops. What are you saying? We're good.
And on top of that, bro, we gotta get back on the drugs, bro.
Nigga, we sold drugs for like 10 minutes. Bro, wait. Slow down. Look, we don't have no ops. Look, we just grew up in the hood. You was rapping, we made it, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm
Let's
just trying to get my money in
celebrate.
different places, different avenues of revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, invest. Nigga, nigga, we don't got no sales, bro.
That's slow money, bro.
Oh, that's slow money.
Yeah.
Nigga, we had no money. Then you rapped it, we made it. Let's go.
So you're saying Ja Morant needs to hang out with RDC World?
No, I'm just saying he doesn't have to do this anymore. He's good. He made it.
Ja Morant needs a crew that he can make comedy skits with.
Yeah. I agree. And maybe a podcast would help him.
Yeah.
Podcast helped with all our problems.
Yeah. Draymond Green has a podcast.
Look, he stopped punching people.
He's teetering on 15 technical fouls, but
Yep.
every time he does a podcast, he escapes another game. How's your energy level?
I'm hanging in there. I could finish this.
Once this ends, you are just fucking it.
I'm just gonna sleep right here. Yeah.
And you're gonna use the autopilot of a Tesla.
That was a good-
Just fucking knockout. All right. Well, you want to jump into hockey?
Hey, not to skate over. I already used that bit. Fuck. Hang on. We gotta do something. We gotta do something.
Slap shotting into
No,
a new
you
topic.
did that already. Nice try. Hey, not to slip on an icy subject.
Nice.
Is that good?
Sure.
I'm craving a Zamboni.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyways,
So you've been watching hockey hella,
fuck ton of hockey.
and I have not been. I've been watching zero hockey. Negative hockey, actually.
Do you know how to ice skate?
No, I'll eat shit.
Me too. Anyways, watching hockey. ESPN Plus is saving me. I've been watching I watch hockey every fucking day. I watch 2 or 3 games a day, and it's like I fucking love hockey.
What the fuck?
It's
Really?
really good. So what I was doing was trying to combine F1 on my TV and ESPN Plus hockey game on my laptop.
Did you know there's stock traders who have
Yeah.
hella screens on their
I've
shit?
been watching more sports in my whole entire fucking life than I ever have before this week.
Okay, so tell me, what am I looking for in the hockey season?
I'm skating into this.
Okay.
Thank you. So I've been muting the ESPN Plus hockey games
What?
and watching the F1.
Got it.
And it's kind of fucking me because I don't know any of the players yet, but I just watch how the teams are winning and are good.
Yeah.
And then I
okay.
watch the F1 and the players themselves and learning about them specifically. But now,
So you're teeter-tottering.
yes, good word. But now I'm finally finished with F1, and now I'm full volume with the hockey, and I'm fucking watching Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh.
I tried to do a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
That wasn't very good.
Rough.
But this dude is fucking insane. He's the best player if you want to get into hockey, Connor McDavid of the Oilers is like the LeBron James of NBA. He's so exciting to watch. He's hella fast. He is a very good offensive player. His points or whatever, his point total is hitting historic levels, breaking almost. Not going to break Wayne Gretzky's record because I don't think that will ever happen. He's a legendary NHL player.
Yeah, of course.
But this dude is breaking records like crazy and definitely has the most points or goals scored in the NHL this year. And he has 118
So
points.
he's a player to fucking watch.
He's exciting to watch. If you want to get into hockey, he's the guy to go to. But the Oilers aren't the top team. So that was that's what was so confusing for me was this guy's so good and he's hyped up in NHL and Twitter and all that shit. But then when I go to the standings to see which game I'm gonna watch today, I'm oh, the Oilers are kind of in the middle of the pack.
kind of like LeBron.
Nice. Yeah. The Lakers are kind of they're kind of middle of the pack
Yeah.
for the NBA. But so then I went into the standings and now I'm watching all these Eastern Conference, all these people talking about how the Eastern Conference is so much fucking better than the Western Conference and all that shit. And I watched the games and the Eastern Conference is fucking stacked. The NHL trade deadline happened.
That was crazy trades.
Yes, dude, over 60 plus trades. I don't even have the total number.
60?
Yes.
Across all the teams?
Yes. And so
Plus?
Yes. Minus, divide, multiply, all that shit. The NHL season started on October 7th. A trade happened on October 7th. The first game of the fucking NHL season. And it's literally been trades have been happening all year. And I was looking it up.
Imagine you're getting ready to play. Yeah, I'm going to play for my team today. Oh, by the way, you're out, buddy.
You skate out for saying hi to the fans. No, sir. The fucking.
Oh, go.
We got ready. You can't do that. But trades have been happening throughout the whole year, and I've been listening to 3 NHL podcasts.
Jesus Christ, Zach.
Dude, I'm into it. But even the podcasters that I listen to are I've never seen any. I can't do. Why do I suck at accents? I can't do a Canadian
Sometimes
accent.
it's not for you, man. I get it.
Anyways, all the podcasts are saying they've never seen anything like this. So now I'm saying I've never seen anything like this either. Even though it's like my first time watching. But yeah, the trade deadline was crazy. I'm not going to get into all fucking six. If you're here for hockey talk, well, I'm going to break it to you right now. We're not getting into all 60 fucking
man.
trades that are happening.
I was ready to go into everyone.
But the main trades that were kind of happening that were pretty crazy was Bertuzzi of the Boston Bruins. He wasn't like the biggest name that was traded, but
Right.
the Boston Bruins are the best team in the NHL right now. They've only lost like 8 games, which is fucking nuts.
Was their win in the standings?
They're number 1 in the
Jesus.
East and in the NHL, but they're like 46-8 or some shit like that.
Fuck.
It's crazy. Like, they're hella good. I watched the Bruins and Rangers game on Saturday, and the Rangers is another Eastern team.
Mm-hmm.
The New York Rangers are like the most hated of the NHL teams. It's like the Lakers.
Yeah.
But they are fucking stacked.
I went to a Rangers game one time in a box, actually. I got invited to a box, and I realized I didn't watch any of the game. I just ate all the chips and guac, and I remember I met someone important, and I had guac all over my shirt.
But now that you bring that up, I just realized you didn't bet on the game. It was before your betting
It was
phase.
before my betting phase, yeah.
And that's
fuck.
why you weren't fucking into
And that's
it.
why I wasn't paying attention. If I had threw a couple dollars on there, I would have been on the ice.
Because when you were at the SoFi game for the Seahawks Rams, you were fucking
Dude,
you were
that game
screaming
was-
louder than any of the Seahawks.
That game was fucking sick as fuck. I'm not gonna talk about that game. Take me back.
Yeah, but the betting gets you fucking into it. But anyways, I'm into it, bro. Like I'm finally, the volume is up while I'm watching. I'm learning players.
So if
I'm
you
into hockey.
if you're like, hey, Wahlid, I want you to get into hockey. You should follow this team. What should that team be?
If you want to just watch a team that's gonna win, probably the Bruins.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch like a team that's grinding their fucking hearts out to make it, and you want to be a fan,
Underdog story. Yeah.
Buffalo Sabres.
Okay.
Buffalo Sabres are teetering on the wild card. They made some good trade deadline moves to try and make it in. And also the Dallas Stars of the West is another good team to try and watch and get into NHL for the
Fuck,
finals.
that was great. I might start watching. No, I will actually start watching it because I do want to.
I'll give you my ESPN Plus login.
Yeah, I do want to throw some bets and stuff.
Or my Disney login.
Yeah, I can't believe you signed up for both. You always do shit like that,
I know. I fucked up.
dude. Zach,
I'm a wasting
when we went to
money.
the Super Bowl, some guy said, "Oh, here's my CDs. Any donation would be perfect, right?" We didn't put this in the thing, but Zach was like, "Oh, I don't have any cash," and the guy goes, "Oh man, all good, brother. We can take card now." Pulls out a little square reader. Zach donates $20.
The guy said, I usually, the least amount I could take is $20. I'm like, okay, sure.
For no reason, and then throws away the CD after. You could have just said no, bro.
I'm a
You always
pushover.
waste money.
He got me on camera. I couldn't fucking say no on camera.
Yes, you could. He's gonna hack your information with his little.
Yeah,
square
it felt a little sketchy.
Anyways, guys, that was episode 26
Go take a nap.
of Foul Tip. All right, we did it. I made it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. All right. Be sure to like, comment.
This is the fastest I've ever seen you sign off.
Be sure to rate this podcast on both Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts. And hey, guess what? If you want to listen to these episodes ad-free, TMGstudios.tv.
TMGstudios.tv. If you like the Ramy episode, or Ramy interview, give us a thumbs up for that one because that was fucking sick. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for watching the 12-hour stream for Wahlid. Wahlid's the fucking king. At least drop a W. And for the Biden fucking blasters, thanks for watching. God bless. See you for episode 27.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Kiss, kiss.